It's an absolute joy to be back here in Taunton with the SWCouncils Coaches Network, and it's brilliant to be see how it's grown, just the energy that's here, and to be able to work with you all on the basis of some of the new research and the work that we've been doing around the qualities of a good supervisee, and how you can make supervision really work well to support the coaching process, both for individuals and much more widely.
I'm Amanda Grant, I'm from Dorset County Council, and this is the fourth conference I've been to, and they're always so useful professionally. I get loads out of it. There's always some fabulous speakers, and the workshops are really practical, and it's the highlight of my coaching year, really.
I'm Melissa Fairhurst. I'm here today from Southwest One. I did my coaching qualification through SWCouncils about 3.5 years ago now. So this is the third annual conference that I've been to. I've always found them really helpful, really positive, re-energise you, give you some new ideas and ways of working. It's really nice actually, having been to a few sessions, to see some familiar faces and to catch up with people and find out what they're doing. Speakers are always really good variety. There's normally 3 or 4 of us that come from my organisation, so we choose different workshops and sessions to attend to get the most out of it. It's been a really interesting morning. I did a session this morning about virtual reality and how we construct our virtual reality and how that might impact upon our view of a situation in coaching, and also how the coachee might look at a situation.
They may report back, again, just as in coaching, on what progress they've actually made.
What effect can virtual reality have on this is, as a medium, you then get something like this. So you get the TED Talks and President Obama and Angela Merkel actually with their cool little VR headsets on, looking really funky.
I'm Carolyn Hills. I am from North Somerset Council. I always come to the coaching conferences because I'm one of the founding members of Southwest Coaching Pool. Fantastic opportunity for people to network, fantastic opportunity for people to do a little bit of CPD, and for me it is that group supervision reflective practice. So whilst the sessions have been fantastic, I really enjoyed the existential and the avatar one, completely mind-blowing. It was fabulous, and I certainly can take some things away from all the sessions that I've been to.
I'm Mike Harries. I'm the Director for Environment and Economy at Dorset County Council, and I'm also the County Council's Coaching Champion. This morning I've done the strengths cards, so looking at that in both contexts, so using them individually and within teams, but also the model they're developing in terms of 360-degree reviews. And that looks like a fantastic opportunity to focus the conversation around building on people's strengths rather than the usual balance of trying to get strengths and weaknesses and inevitably focusing on weaknesses.
My organisation is going to be going through a change period quite soon, so I thought it would be quite useful to pick up on those. And I must admit, yeah, though that workshop was extremely useful.
It's good manners to answer the questions that you're asked. Coaching is a conversation. It's the ancient art of conversation, actually, that we've lost a bit. It's a conversation where you feel heard and where you know something at the end that you didn't know at the beginning that's going to make a difference.
Very important in creative practice, so I'm quite keen on actually encouraging people to be creative in whatever way they do that. Whereas when I'm walking and coaching, I can actually be more silent, which enables that person to kind of process things, and it's less obvious when there's a kind of silence, if you like, and they feel less kind of intimidated by that too.
Emotional impact has a consequence in terms of the actions we then take and the motivation we have to continue our development.
The definition is you need to know what your own personal construct is when you're talking about resilience, so that you don't necessarily lay that on top of your client when they come and say, well, I need to build my resilience. You need to find out what they mean by what resilience building means for them.
Self-determination goes, I've certainly been subject to that through austerity. You know, I had a really big team, a really big budget, lots and lots of control, and all of a sudden austerity bites, everything's sucked back to the centre, and all of a sudden you feel like you're the person in charge of paperclips.
How we actually in this room control the profession and mold it and shape it for the future. Okay, so we know what we want. What do our leaders want?
Thank you. So my name's Amanda Fisk and I'm a director with NHS England in the South West, and I undertook my executive coaching training last year, sponsored by the NHS, but through the SWCouncils. So it's been a great opportunity to hear about the conference today and come along and take part in the workshops, particularly the action learning set workshop, which has been a sort of new experience for me. I think just the ability for coaching to be so influential in everyone's day-to-day work, and it's not so much about a bespoke one-to-one coaching experience, but building that into all the work that we do, particularly in managerial meetings with colleagues and staff.